We are live. Come on. Okay, so today, we are going to do the big review of the oil paint. So I've got a number of commissions that I've got to get done. This this week and next week. So I got like, I don't know, 5 paintings I'm just gonna blast out. Been so busy building this business of mine that I haven't been able to get these portraits done, but that's what we're gonna do. So that there is a good friend of mine, and I'm taking a picture of him and his daughter from a phone. So I had to, use some AI enhancement software to take this low-res image and get it to a high-res sort of deal. And so we're not quite ready. So I'm gonna show you sort of the deal here. So, all right. So this is what we call a block-in. And there's just basically, I've reduced it to 6 steps, 5 or 6 steps that anybody can use to kick butt and paint a magical portrait. So let us see what is up. If I go like this, I get this. All right, so we start here. So now I'm here. Doesn't really look like it, but that is where I want to be. And so I'm beginning to bring the color in and all that stuff. I still got the grid lines there. They're not, you lose the grid lines as soon as you feel comfortable, you know how it goes. But so today, it took 3 days for this thing to dry, man. Oh, sorry. It took 3 days for this guy to dry. Okay, so my unexpected review is, I didn't expect this because when it's this loose, when it's oil paint, the evaporation of the solvent, of the white spirits, aids in the drying part of the thing. So this is what I want to do here. I want to, here, if we go, so here are the water-based oil paints, and I made a mistake because I bought instead of titanium white, I bought what's the other white? Zinc white. Zinc white. Not a good choice because zinc white doesn't cover. So drum roll please. All right, I'm gonna take off the so usually with oil paints, right, this will stay for days, man. It'll stay for days. Okay, just hit the camera. Let me make sure everything is okay here. Yeah, everything is all right. All right. So yeah, so here are the paints. Are they? Whoa! After 3 days, man. Incredible. Very impressed. This is water-based paint, man. Ooh, my rag is on the floor. Wow. I am seriously impressed. All right, water-based paint after 3 days is still there, man. What the heck is that? Okay, so I've got to get cracking on these other portraits, but what do you say we just really quickly, for the sake of the thing. All right, so this is the method. Let me show you really quick. This is what you need. This is what you need. How's my little guy doing? All right, so you need 3 large, okay, about the size of your pinky, about the size of your pinky nail. All right, so 3 large, then 3 medium, the size of your pinky nail. I don't know what number they are or whatever. And then 3 small. Where's the camera? 3 small, especially this one. You can almost got nothing. I love that little guy. Anyways, so that's about the size of a hangnail. All right, so that is what you do, and you got 1 for the medium, 1 for the highlights, and 1 for the dark. And so I want to go in here and really quick and see how it covers after the second time around. So I'm gonna change the PowerPoint is here, and then we can go into the middle here. All right, and so I can still see a little bit of these pencil lines, but not much, so it's covering. All right, so I want to get to, so let's look over here. All right, let me move over, don't want to hit the camera. So if we look over here, right, can you see my cursor? Okay, now you can, right? So if we see here, we've got some medium dark tones. All right, so I'm gonna look all over this canvas for this type of tone. It's not the darkest tone, and so that tone there can go right there. And so what I want to do is I kind of want to look, and I want to see, all right, that's sort of the middle of that quadrant. And so it's just off to the left of the middle of that quadrant. So if I look the middle of the quadrant, I'm losing the lines, right? So the middle of that quadrant is right about there, right? Okay. Oops, a little bit too much water. Okay, so it's covering pretty decently. All right, man. I likes that. I likes that. Okay. And look, we could probably go even a little bit of darker. Can I mix on the canvas? Yeah, I can. No, I can. It's cool. It's cool. All right. Let me look. Let me look. How does that look? I'm a little bit dark there. Okay, that looks good. So I'm looking for any other shapeage. And so we can go, where else is that sort of mid dark tone? Let's see, where else can we see it? Oh, maybe a little bit here, rolling up to the air. Maybe a little bit, I think, like right in there. And so we're just an assassin now for the mid-dark tone. The mid-dark tone looks like it's coming in here a little bit. That's a little bit too dark. We're gonna mix down here. All right. And so we're gonna come in there like this. How about the little girl? Any mid-darks? Any mid-darks going on? Maybe a little bit here, right around the mouth. Okay, so it doesn't come off the canvas as easily with the oil. When in doubt, blur it out. We're going to use another brush here, and we're gonna take some zinc white, unfortunately, because I didn't get the titanium white. But let's see how the zinc white kind of comes along. All right, zinc white in the house. Zinc white, there's a little bit of, okay, not bad, not bad. And then gonna come in here with the medium. That's a little bit too much. So let's see if I can bring it down. Yeah, all right. On the second. So you can see I've got the light and the dark in my hand, right? And so I'm looking at it at here, right? There's right around there, right? Something like this. And then, yeah, so even the zinc white is covering after the so I'm still using big brushes. I could probably step down a little bit, but I'm gonna keep with the big brush. And let's see, yeah, okay, it's covering, man. Deserves some claps. Okay, looks like I have to adjust the eye there. I was a little bit too. Okay, yeah. So if you look here, right half, so that, oops, don't want to move that. Here, let me lock that in. All right. Look, the eye starts about halfway there, so that's about there. That's a good. I'm a little bit high, so we're gonna bring it down a little bit, and that means that this eyebrow gonna mix on the canvas there. Could come down a little bit. All right. Oh yeah, man. Look at that, nice and dark. Okay, so now I'm looking at that empty space there. The white space, not so much as the dark space, to get my bearing. All right, and keep it as loose as you can, or as long as you can. And we'll bring a little bit titanium white in there, mixing it, and that's not titanium white. A little bit of the zinc white here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it's covering. Unbelievable. I'm pretty impressed with this here. Okay, and so we're going to get a mid brush out, and we're going to get some mid tones. I want to get this darker. All right, so if we go like this, right, just a little bit of water, just a little bit of water in my life. Dabbing it on the brush, and so I want to get maybe a little. So I'm kind of mixing in this area the difference between the two. So if you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're actually going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4. You're actually going to have 9 different tones out of the 5. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's give it up. All right. So, oops. All of my keystrokes are being registered. Okay, so where was I? Oh, I'm gonna go here. And so I want to darken this. Get this a little bit darker. Let's take a look. Yeah! Something like that there. Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan. Okay, is it covering the pencil lines? You wanna, if you're gonna be using pencil to make your lines, you have to be careful because pencil can be a pain in the badootie. In the badootie. Badootie. Okay. All right, that's good. Now I want to see, so I'm kind of getting a good idea of how the the second time around I'm more you know, as it had a time to dry, I was just ready to throw those. I was just ready to throw all that away, man. You know? Wow. Okay. So I want to see what we can get here in terms of. Okay. All right. Okay, it is sort of taking off. This happens in staining furniture. Seems to be taking off a little bit of the previous. Once you start really like hitting it. So that was a good idea to make sure it was completely dry. All right, that's, I think, a good enough. Now this is gonna take another 3 days to dry. I never thought that would be the drawback of water-based painter. Never in a million years, man. Alright, we're gonna bring in a little bit here. We got some highlights. I wanna cut this off. That was a little bit. Alright, alright. Okay. And I think we can sort of come in here a little bit and add some more. And wow, look, that little, the darkness. You You know, you don't realize these things. So yeah, I might have gone too dark here. Mixing on the canvas. Can we light it up? Can we light it? Looks like we can. So yeah, the little girl's face. Little baby cheeks there. Looks like we got some baby cheeks going on. Okay, so there is a little bit of, it does not mix as well on the canvas. Or my, okay. Squint, 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 squint. Yeah, Faith Gal gonna get all dark. She's backlit. That's okay. Let's see if we could define that little baby expression. She's kind of like, "What's up, Daddy? What's up, Pop?" All right, that's, I think, good enough. Just kind of wanted to experiment there, live on the camera. Okay. When in doubt, blur it out. Okay. Right? Because the white of his eyes, you see, the white of his eyes are nowhere near the squint. The white of his eyes are nowhere near this bright. So you kind of gotta knock them down. So yeah, I've got some work to do, but you kind of get the idea. Let me go like this. Now, if you were my student and you did this, it's forbidden, especially your first. Don't ever turn it over until you reach way past the stage. But since I have this, we're gonna give the drum roll. Okay. Yeah, all right. So this is about 45 minutes worth of work. Definitely getting the statements in there, you know. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be cool when it comes out. My man's gonna look like James Bond. Cool. All right. So you understand. You're kind of getting it. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So, voila. Now, as far as my rating, so I've been working with oils for over 20 years, and so the review, I'm impressed. I'm totally impressed that the paint is still dry. I am still blown away. I mean, I cannot believe this has been here under saran wrap for 3 days. It's absolutely amazing. So that, I give it 4 stars. As far as working on it, as far as covering, I give it about an 8. It's not as good as oil. As far as mixing on the canvas, I give it about a 7. Oh, geez. Look at all these. And they got a bunch of drips. And just for use in general, okay, we're going to try to mitigate these dripulas. Okay, so I'd say all in all, I give it a rating of, compared to oil, 7.5 stars. It would have been 8 until I saw those ridiculous strips. So it's about 3/4 of the way to it's about 3/4 of the way to oil. 3/4 of the way. Outside, plein air, I'd go full metal because you don't have to take the white spirits, the solvent, and you don't have to be worried about little kids and going like this with your paint, and all some stroller rolls by and you blind some unexpected toddler. So for plein air, I'd give it an 8.5. For indoor, I'd give it a 7.5. So maybe all in all, I'd give these water paints an 8 compared to oil. All right. So that's my big pick. I'm happy. I'm happy. This is going to be cool. Then it's going to be cool to see what happens when I put oil on top of it. All right. This is Liam from Virility Vault. Or is this Life of Miracle podcast? I don't know. All I know is thank you for stopping by. We're at a dawn of a new golden age. So if you want to make your mark, if you want to say to people, no, you didn't believe in all of this stuff that's going on now, things are not going to fall apart like tomorrow. All right? We're at the dawn of a new golden age. Put your messages in the comments. Let's stay in touch because I'll be able to teach you how to paint just like this. All right, come here. Liam, broadcasting from Paris. And thanks for coming by. And you know what? I'll see you later. Au revoir.